Good to luck, everybody. Some of you already heard mentioned that this week, Parsha Vayelech, we talk about why, the only time the Torah Vayelech, Moshe went out. Where did he go? And the Rabbi explains that he went out before he was going to go talk to the Jewish people. He went out to his base of Medrash to study and to review what he was going to say. So a little story is ever mentioned regarding such a thing, a story about the previous Rebbe with his father, the Rebbe Shab. At one time, they went together somewhere, they were traveling, and they came to a city, they were going to say to the Shabbos, and in that city, nobody really knew who they were. That it was the Rebbe Shab. So the Rebbe Shab, in his own town, he used to have the custom that people used to give him maftir every Shabbos. And for many, many years, he had maftir every Shabbos. But this time, this Shabbos, he figured they don't know who he is, and they weren't going to give him maftir. So he didn't prepare for it. It turned out that the people not knowing who he was, but he looked like a handsome person, and they did decide to give him maftir. So when they called him for maftir, he says, my apologies, but I do want to go out for a few minutes and review the Haftorah, and only then did he come back and he said, you can call me for maftir. And even though there was Sichas word, the Rebbe says, but he went out because he wanted to review the maftir. And there's no question that it wasn't the first time he was getting maftir. He's been having it for many, many years in his hometown. But the same thing just as Moshe Rabbeinu, because before he was going to talk to the Jewish people, even though he's been talking to them forever and ever, but because he was going to talk to them, he had to go to Beis Medrash, outside the Beis Medrash, and review it. Rabbi Shab did the same thing in his case, but even though he knew the Haftarah and he had it many, many years, when he wanted to go out to review the Haftarah again.
And it teaches us